Hi y'all, this is your girl Fontaine Felicia Foxworth, and I am your pop culture guru where I serve you intuitive commentary on popular culture. And this is the Pop Culture Guru weekend rundown. So let's get into it, y'all. First up, President Trump and Melania got the Rona, y'all. And listen, Karma is a bitch and her name is La Rona, okay? But for real, I know a lot of people think that it's a hoax and that he doesn't really have it, and it's just this desperate grab for votes or some kind of ploy. Whatever the case, I intuitively feel that they really do have coronavirus. And what I will say is, I know people are jumping up for joy, but it's really important to not wish death on anybody, no matter how awful they are, no matter how many fucked up things that they've done, because that energy just boomerangs right back to you. Right now, President Trump is apparently doing well, but some phony stage pictures have surfaced of him signing what looks like blank paperwork with a Sharpie. Donald Trump is a straight up narcissist. He wants to be painted in the best light. He wants to come off as being strong and powerful. So there's no way that he'll allow the American public to think that Corona is taking him out of this. Prince Harry has had an awakening to systemic racism. And I am so proud of him and Meghan in their union, which stirred up so much racist controversy back in Britain, because let's just be honest, their union represents something that is groundbreaking when it comes to what it means to be a part of a royal family. You have to understand, coming from an elite family of that nature, where there are dark things that go on and have been going on, as a child growing up in that, you really don't have any choice, you know? Not to go to too much of a dark place, but a lot of these kids are ritualistically abused and just the programming within that. And so I think that, you know, Prince Harry taking a stand like that, he's got his mother's spirit. He's got Princess Diana's blessing. And I think that he and his wife Meghan are twin flames, and they're coming together for a dual purpose and a dual mission. And that is to help dismantle everything that he comes from and everything that he's obviously turned against. So kudos to Prince Harry. Let's move on to music, and let's just get Tory Lanez out the way, okay? This toxic masculine little man just oozes low frequency out of his pores. He made a whole album that included misogyny and gaslighting women. Just this ego on him, is his ego is taller than him, okay? I can't with him, and I just hope that he can just stop and look in the mirror and just grow. I mean, obviously not in size, it ain't gonna happen, but I'm sorry, I'm not even sorry for being petty, because he deserves it, you know? Moving on, Megan Thee Stallion releases new music. And to be honest, I think that she is on top of the world right now, and I think it was lazy. It's not bad, but I think it was just something that she put together, because now she's kind of sitting on top of the world. She was just on SNL with a very, very powerful message about protecting Black women. That's so very much needed. But I do worry about Megan Thee Stallion jumping into this world of celebrity, which has a lot of dark hidden shit in it as well, and just not having that support system. No mom, no dad. And I feel she's very strong. She's very articulate. You know, she's really smart. She's strong-willed. She's powerful. I just don't want her to get lost in that world, because we don't want her to go down a lane that's going to damage her integrity to self and her spirit, you know? And I can already kind of start feeling some of that energy, you know, being interfered with. So much love to Megan. Keep being strong and powerful and standing up for us, but don't lose yourself in this game, because it's very easy. All right, girl. 21 Savage comes out with a new album, Savage Mode 2. And though I'm not the hugest fan of 21 Savage, and as I mentioned in the post, I hate the regurgitated cycle of violence and gang mentality and drugs and all this bullshit. You know, I think music is changing. I think it is moving into more of integrating just real shit, authenticity and healing, even among our, you know, most hardcore rappers. But I will have to say that Savage, I watched an interview about him desiring to bring money into his neighborhood where he's from his community in Atlanta, and to make it better and clean it up. And, you know, so I feel like he does have a head on his shoulders, and I think that he does have the wherewithal to expand and to grow, unlike, you know, Tory Lanez. Right now, I am in love with Big Sean's Detroit 2. I love that he's already stepped into what I just expressed about music, really moving into authenticity and healing and dealing with mental health and moving away from the program of the violence and all that shit that they put in our music to program our consciousness, y'all. All right, moving on to Mr. Certified Lover Boy himself, Mr. Champagne Papi, Aubrey Drake Graham. He is featured on 21 Savage new album, as well as a track with Bryson Tiller. And the controversy of the week with Mr. Certified Lover Boy himself is the fact that he brought up that he apparently dated SZA back in 2008. And of course, the internet wins again, doing this crazy research that they do, and saw that SZA apparently unfollowed Mr. Champagne Papi. People should just keep business to themselves, you know, especially when it comes to relationships. And I don't know, I feel like Drake consistently is in entanglements with people that just don't last, and I think that he gets really salty about it. I think he gets really salty that love seems to evade him, and I think he puts it in music as just an indicator of, you know, how much of a hopeless romantic he really, really is. So get it together, Drake, and find you someone that you don't have to put in a song to express how salty you are about it. That's just kind of how I feel. Love you though. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend have lost their unborn child. And while it is very, very sad, there's always some kind of drama and controversy in everything that celebrities do, sometimes for good reason, sometimes for bad reason. But in this case, a lot of people are taken to social media to say that, you know, why would she, you know, post such professional looking pictures in a moment like this? And it seems like the grieving is staged, or it's just not authentic or real. And you know what? Just intuitively looking at those photos, something doesn't sit right with me either. Like, I get a really weird vibe. Like, it's a very unsettling vibe as I look at those pictures in the black and white posted almost immediately, it seems, that when they got the news. Something's wrong. Something is not right. They have been accused, or allegedly they have been accused of being involved in child sex trafficking and ritualistic abuse. And not for nothing, Chrissy Teigen has definitely tweeted and spoken some weird stuff. Because I wouldn't do that if I had a miscarriage or had a stillborn. I wouldn't want anyone taking a picture of my grief. So something's definitely wrong with that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay. Oh, poor Kanye. Just going back into the dark shit that comes along with celebrity. I think that Kanye West literally is in the process of breaking out of direct mind control, y'all. It is real. MK Ultra is real. And so many of these celebrities are definitely affected. And he was just in Haiti talking about wanting to build a city there. And he posted or tweeted that, you know, Haiti was where the first Black people, you know, started a revolution. So I do think that his heart is in the right place, but his mind is still fuzzy with the MK Ultra, and his ego is in his ass, as usual. I always root for Kanye. You know, I love Kanye. I think that he is very powerful. Thus why he is one of the most tortured, psychologically psyoped celebrity in the world. I really wish that he would break out of this Jesus programming. And y'all can follow me on my Break the Matrix memes page, because I talk a lot about that type of stuff. But here on Pop Culture Guru, all I'm gonna say is, yay, we want you back. Okay, so please work through that, because, you know, we're in an energy right now where you have every opportunity to do so. Like, you can be free. All right, y'all, that was it. Thank you so much for tuning in to my weekend breakdown with Pop Culture Guru. And I will be back next week with all the intuitive goods, y'all. So Whatever's happening in the world, you will hear it from me then. Bye, y'all.